But there's one thing that we need to do and that we can all do today, and that's self-care. Now, I know this is one of those things, it's like, oh, self-care, here we go again, right? But this is so important. Thinking about self-care and how we can actually look after each other. Now, I'm sure all of us here are caring for professionals. And when we're caring for others, whether that be in our own home or out in the community, it's easy to forget about ourselves. It's easy to put the needs of other people first and forget that we need to look after ourselves. But self-care is critical if we're going to begin this healing journey. And it doesn't need to be complicated. So there's 5 aspects of self-care. And I think Elena Mullery puts it so beautifully when she says, self-care is not all just bubble baths and day spas. Sometimes people think, oh, well, I just don't have time. I don't have time to go for a day spa. I don't have time to take a whole day off, right? But self-care requires that we address all 5 of those aspects. So the emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and indulgence. So I wonder what you can do today, this week, to start doing some more self-care. So for me, what that looked like was starting to do a morning walk routine. So I've worked out that I've actually managed to fit all 5 of those things on my morning walk. So it's physical, then I listen to my music, and so that helps me spiritually. It's emotional, so I do my little pep talk that I do to myself, my words of affirmation every day. Those endorphins get pumping. And then it's also mental, so I'm preparing myself for the day. And to be honest, half an hour without my kids every morning also feels quite indulgent. So in half an hour every morning, I've managed to change that trajectory. And whenever I start to not do that walk in the morning, I start to see the impact that has on me and my family as well. So I want you to think about what's one thing that you can do to add into your schedule. And I know our lives are big and busy, I know that. But what's one thing that you can add into your schedule to help you with that self-care?